Right then. Right, we've got Batman number 686 here from Scott Williams and Alex Sinclair, with Alfred depicted on the cover, saying what happened to the Caped Crusader. This is an issue where it shows his funeral, and you've got different outlooks on each character, like the Catwoman, the Joker, going on about the death of Batman, as you can see there. Very nice bit of artwork there from Andy Kubert, who is Joe Kubert's son, or one of his sons.
Dirty breeder.
And yeah, this goes on about different people's depictions. There you go, got the Catwoman's tail. And as you can see, this is the original Catwoman. There you got Howdy Doody as the Joker there in Mad. And yeah, this is a very interesting story indeed. You've also got the depiction of the Joker as well, and all their points of view on the death of Bruce Wayne. And I think out of all the characters, it was Alfred who was affected the most, to tell you the truth. He looks like he's become a bit of an alcoholic stroke smoker. There we've got some unreleased drawings there from the actual story itself. And yeah, this is a very interesting book. This is around the time when Bruce Wayne was killed. And it's got a very nice cover to it as well. I actually like the dark looking cover with Alfred. It looks like he's sewing up the cowl, or, you know, the bat cowl or bat cape of Batman. So yeah, that's a very nice book indeed. This is part 1 of 2. Also, what else have we got here? Oh my god.
Explain these, Jason.
I don't even know what else we've got here, mate.
Oh my god, we haven't even got any more books to show!
Oh my god.
Well, what we've got here is what happened to the Caped Crusader, part 2. And as Craig was saying, Mr. Klaus Schnell. What we've got here, and as you can see from the different panels, the different representations and interpretations of who Batman was. And in this particular issue, written by Neil Gaiman, and the first issue as well, you have various people coming up and they give their own interpretation of how they thought Batman died, or how they believe or experienced he died, which creates their own sort of delusion. Batman is one of those mythological characters where everybody can't help but be connected to him. Everybody's got an idea of who Batman is or how his origin was, and I think that's what Neil Gaiman's trying to communicate. And as you can see there, sort of we've got the Kill and Joke Joker there, drawn by Brian Boland, that we sort of reviewed earlier. And in his version, sort of the Joker, he kills him, and he kills him what he would deem is like a certified death for any normal human being. But Batman keeps on fighting, and to the Joker he represents resilience. He's like, he's never going to give up. So for the Joker, he's like his ultimate battle. The Joker just wants fun and a good time all the time, and Batman represents that to him. And then you've got Robin, Dick Grayson, that starts off. He starts off as the Boy Wonder, and then even goes far as to say
Ends up as a basketball player.
he was holy, which obviously is a play on the 60s. Holy shit, Batman! The Penguin's crapped a lot of shit.
I can't take it anymore.
To Robin, he represents miracles. Like, if anyone who follows Batman history, you've noticed that Bruce Wayne has kind of been stuck and glued to that grief, almost like he can't get away. But because he has, he's experienced it to the utmost, so he's been able to teach someone how to overcome it. And Dick Grayson is his greatest achievement. Dick Grayson doesn't feel that. So to Batman, Dick Grayson represents what Dick Grayson says Batman represents to him. They're kind of, again, the mirror opposites. It's all about reflections, really, Batman, I think. He represents what is true in society. He's the perfect mirror for modern day society. And then you've got Superman's interpretation of what Batman did. And it follows along the lines of, basically they're in a sticky situation. The only way they can survive is if Batman sacrifices himself. And Batman does it without hesitation. And that's what he represents to Superman, Kal-El, like the being who is capable of almost anything. But Batman represents something to him that he could never even meet. Batman doesn't even have all these powers where he feels like he has the advantage or he might survive. Even if he knew he couldn't survive, he would still do it. But I think Clark Kent and Kal-El, Superman, is saying, if I didn't know I could win totally, I'm not too sure, I might hesitate. But Batman never would, again, which is what makes him better than any of these other superheroes, all you Marvel fans and bitches out there. I don't mean that really, I'm just joking.
Liar.
And then, finally, Batman meets the one being who probably means the most to him. His mother, who gave him life. And she is the only person that can convince him that now he is gone. Batman is no more. And she takes him through his various guises, his various aberrations and interpretations and mannerisms and beings and demeanours. She shows him that no matter what you've created in less than a single lifetime will live on pretty much forever. You've become a myth, you're a legend. Good night Batmobile, good night Alfred. Good night, Boy Wonder. Good night, Joker. Good night, all of you. Good night, Jim Gordon. Good night, Gotham City. Good night, Bat Signal. Good night, Star in the Big Sky. Good night. Goodbye. Good night. And there it goes. It forms and it changes and it's reborn because that legend will always live on because Batman represents something that is innate and inherent. And to end part 2, that's how we finish it, man. Batman represents something that is innate and inherent in all human beings. The search for truth, justice, and purpose as a human being. All the questions that still go unanswered despite religion and all these other things. And that is why you will have, like, for the next 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, countless representations of the same character doing the same thing. And I think now Neil Gaiman did a really, really, really good job of exploring this and expressing this aspect of Batman's character and comic book superheroes in general. And this book will probably be worth a lot of money in one day, and it might buy me my future child's way into university and education.
Oh God. What are you filming me for, man? I'm just another drunk Mr. Whatever the fuck I am. Mr. Freeze. Mr. Perfect. Oh God, no, not Mr. Perfect. WWF. Hey.
The WWF. World Wrestling Federation.
No. No, man. Just another man. Just another fucking nobody, basically. Ha! Nah, man, nah. That was a good video, man. That was awesome, Jay. And we're going to cut it off there on a fine note. What?
One more comic.
One more comic?
Yeah.
Right, what comic am I going to do? Alright, I'll show you my one what Jay gave me. I'm going to show that one. Ah! Dude, what did you do with that joint? Jay, I don't know why.
Ah, I see.
He's a madman. He's given me this. The 4th part of Dark Knight Returns. fourth and final part where Superman gets his kryptonite gloves and gives back. Well, no, Batman gets his kryptonite
Oh,
gloves.
no. That's Dark Knight Strikes Again.
No, it's this one, man.
No, Dark Knight Strikes Again when he gets his kryptonite gloves.
Oh, right, okay, right, I'm wrong then.
He just smashes the shit out of him in that
I'm
one.
getting a bit too ahead of myself there because I'm too drunk to practically realise. But this is the fourth part of Dark Knight Returns. Klaus Janson and Frank Miller. It's an awesome book to have because I want the other 4 parts. So, So yeah, this is awesome, man. Thank you, Jay, for that. He's just given me this out of the kindness of his own heart. And I ain't going to complain because, you know, I got it for nothing. So, wicked. And if you've not read The Dark Knight Returns, go and buy it because it's an awesome book. And I'm sure a lot of you comic community people out there have already read this book. But anyone who hasn't, get it.
Yeah.
So,
It's fundamental.
it's just awesome. I'm a really drunk person right now. Why are you filming me, Carne? Because I'm too drunk to comprehend right now. Look at this, he's going off on one now.
Sign off.
Mr. Carne Stone being over the top with his filming. I'm going to sign off now. So, good night and God bless.